Olivia, you were out with a brand new story about the other side, about the Republicans, about Trump's re-election campaign, and it's a cover story for New York Magazine that just was published on nymag.com. You say this is the most disorganized, unscrupulous, self-sabotaging presidential campaign since the last one. What are your main findings about what's going on over with the Republicans while the Democrats are about to hold their convention?
Well, this is a long story and it's pretty wide-ranging about the state of the campaign, but in the context of the conversation we're having right now about how we cover this when the candidates are housebound, all of the normal things that happen during an election are for the most part not happening in a normal way. Part of my story that, as you said, is out now, is that I went on the campaign trail, even though there technically isn't one, and I tried to see up close what the ground game is actually like for the Trump campaign. They boast all the time that they've knocked 1 million doors, that they have a historic number of volunteers. And so I started going to some of the events that are supposed to be for potential campaign volunteers, or I tried to go to them in Pennsylvania. And every time I went to go, the events didn't exist, either because the campaign had advertised them inaccurately, they weren't even aware that they were advertising these events, or because nobody had showed up. And I thought that the disparity between the way that the campaign statements about how they're actually doing with their ground game are sometimes covered, the way that reporters, even if we're being skeptical, will sometimes still publish what the campaign is claiming, and the reality that I saw, at least anecdotally while doing this reporting, was pretty stark.